Tear me apart, tear me apart and watch it burn. Tear me apart, tear me apart and watch it burn. All that's left is a window to my soul. Come and get it.
¿Qué tal, chavales? Aquí estamos en Xenoblade Chronicles X. Espero paséis todo muy bien. Pues comenzamos. Seguimos donde lo dejemos. Tenemos que entrar aquí para que nos propongan más misiones. Y a ver qué misiones nos proponen.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone.
Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on
Claro
you
que
to
me
do your
uno a la
part?
Blade. Claro, aceptamos. ¿Cómo que no?
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've
Qué guapo
decided
el
to start you
holograma.
out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks.
Es grandísimo el
All
mapa.
these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment.
Tenemos que
Go there,
instalar una
install
sonda
the data probe, and then come back home.
exploratoria.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah. Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
Misión principal, capítulo 2. Instala la sonda exploratoria en el emplazamiento de Frontier Nav y completa tu instrucción. Me pagan 10.000, no veas, me dan bastante. Pues vamos a hacer la misión. Capítulo 2. Expandiendo fronteras. Tenemos que salir de aquí. Aquí está la salida.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
No fui yo. Y Elma.
Seriously? That was you?
Claro, si fueron fáciles esos enemigos.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Then I take my cool back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool. They've been hassling a lot of teams lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited. Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Soy Eleonora, la líder del personal de apoyo del Blade. Vengo a decirte que ya puedes utilizar el mapa de sectores de tu telecomunicador. Tiene mucha información sobre Mira, así que échale un ojo cuando no sepas dónde estás o qué hacer. Vale, sí. Sale aquí en el gamepad, a ver si se ve bien. Sí, más o menos se ve. Está dividido en sectores. Pues vale, confirmamos. Ya podemos avanzar, bien. Tenemos que seguir por aquí. Sí, aunque vamos a ir un poco más deprisa. No veas qué saltos mete, ¿eh? Mete unos pedazos de saltos que flipas. Saltos imposibles. Sí que así salta más alto que los Skells, no veas. Ese enemigo está en nivel 6. De momento no podemos luchar contra él ni en pesadilla. Gigante. Llanura puerta este. Y esos están al nivel 10, nivel 9 y nivel 9. Vale, tenemos que ir ahí, donde sale ese destello de luz. Ya casi llegamos. Esos están bloqueando el camino, me parece. Sí, están bloqueando el camino, por lo que se ve, creo. Son monos.
What the hell happened here?
¿Y ese? ¿Qué ha matado a los monos estos?
You don't think that one Cinícula
Ha acabado
could
con
have killed
todos
all
esos
these
simios.
Unless...
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Cinícula.
Cinícula se llama.
But it looks just like any other Cinícula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Cinícula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Cinícula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Cinícula is a
Cinícula
tyrant.
Magna.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Cinícula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Proponerles acabar con la Cinícula Magna. Atacamos, sí. Atacar.
Whoa there, Rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
We should probably explain. Tyrant is our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all.
Vale, unimos las fuerzas y la vencemos.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. We can't just keep running forever, you know? Besides, I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt because we just left it here.
All right. Let's do it. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Consejo de Lin. Equipo y artes. Los magnos son duros de pelar. Es importante equiparse bien antes de atacar. Así que revisa tus armas y tu equipo. Asegúrate de que has mejorado tus artes de nivel y de que están listas. ¿De acuerdo? Ese es el primer paso para convertirse en un maestro de combate. Vale, ya lo sé. Equipo. Equipo de campo. Saori. Nivel ataque 3, ataque 10. Vale, me equipo esto. Nivel 9. Nivel 3. Elma. Nivel ataque 6, ataque 16 esto. Lin. Ataque 7, ataque 80 esto. Defensa 12. Defensa 4 y defensa 8. Ahora esto, Saori, granada llameante, la subimos de nivel. Mejoramos, la voy a mejorar 2 veces. Nivel 3. Ahora esto. Mejorar y ya no puedo nada más. Elma. Mejoramos esto. Mejoramos, me quedan 13. Lo volvemos a mejorar esto, el ataque de sombras. Ya no puedo nada más. Y ahora Lin. Mejoramos esto. Doma. Inflige daño térmico. Lo mejoramos. Mejoramos esto. Y vamos a mejorarlo otra vez. No tengo PCs suficientes. No, no voy a mejorar nada más. Supongo que ya está, ¿no? Podremos vencerlo, supongo.
How is this even remotely fair? Fire Carnival! Shadow Strike! Chrome on! Lightning Slinger! Mothballs! Flame Grenade!
Combustión 85 le hemos hecho de daño.
I owe you one.
Ahora me ha hecho daño. Me mola la canción que pone en los combates, mola mucho.
Shadow Strike!
Todavía le queda mucha vida.
Flame Grenade!
Otra vez combustión.
Fire Carnival!
Nos aumentamos la defensa.
Grenade destroyed. Move in and strike. Upper hand. Shadow Strike.
Ya le queda poca vida, venga, que nosotros podemos.
Appreciate it.
92. A Lil le queda poca vida.
Melee attack.
Venga, 38. 115. Combustión. Venga, ya le queda poco. Y lo vencimos, bien.
We are awesome!
Nice work,
Ya
Lynn.
hemos vencido al
Fought well.
Cinícula,
You
Magna.
did too. Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Eso que perforará el
Thanks,
suelo.
Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the
Sí, un
proper
láser
depth.
que rompe el suelo.
We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running
Se
into
tiene que
problems
instalar muy
with the local
profundo.
wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Instalar.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it.
No, no es para
The
tanto.
hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Recogemos todo.
Oh, my cooking got better.
Enfrentarse a enemigos enormes. Ya solo queda informar a la base, pero antes te contaré un secreto. Para enfrentarte a una bestia enorme como esa, lo mejor es usar un Skell. Intenta acabar con un enemigo así, a pie, sobre todo. Si es un Magno, es muy peligroso. Así que ten cuidado, ¿vale? Vale. Está la talla S, la M, la L, la XL y la XXL. Vale. Tenemos que volver a la ciudad nueva, Los Ángeles. Venga, ya nos están atacando. Tenemos que huir. Venga, otra. Ya estamos dentro de la ciudad. Tendremos que entrar otra vez aquí. Para que nos den nuevas misiones, supongo. Vamos a hablar con él.
Commander Vandam.
Well, now, look what the cat dragged in.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Vale, misión principal superada. Hemos superado la misión. Se han guardado los datos satisfactoriamente.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Ahora se va.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In a past life, I was chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Ponerse manos a la obra. Venga.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you need to choose a division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
Interceptor. ¿Eso que son
Officially, they're called
equipos?
divisions.
Ah, brigadas.
Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders.
Pathfinders.
Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission. It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Okay, next up, Interceptors.
Interceptors.
You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty: protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira. Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers. Remember Doug Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense. They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out, everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Next,
Curators.
Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? Alright,
Prospectors.
prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life here.
¿Cuántos
We've
equipos
packed
hay?
all
No
the
veas.
essentials we could on the White
Un
Whale.
montón de equipos.
That won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and scale weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person. Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators
¿Que
can
tengo
still
que
get out
unirme
there
a
and mix
alguna
it up,
brigada de
hunt
esas o qué?
indigents, whatever.
A la que me dé
And
la
if a
gana.
Harrier wants to take a break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Decidir, a ver.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
No, esta no. Creo que me haré o esta Mediator o... Venga, esta va. Curators. Curators.
Then it's settled?
Esa es mi decisión.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
Of course. Let's move out.
Roger that.
Capítulo 3. Busca el equipo de Nelson que desapareció al sureste de Primordia. Me pagan 20.000. No está mal. Brigadas por un legado. Capítulo 3. Ya eres oficialmente parte de Blade. Felicidades, ahora tienes acceso a muchos servicios. Entre ellos el terminal de compras, el terminal de los fabricantes de armas y el panel de encargos. Hay servicios a los que aún no puedes acceder, pero todo se andará. Vale, ahora puedes hacer muchas más cosas. Vale. Vamos a salir de aquí. creo que lo dejaremos hasta aquí. Si os ha gustado el vídeo, darle un pedazo de like y suscribiros a mi canal para que siga subiendo vídeos de este tipo. ¡Hasta luego!